Hello everyone and welcome back to Zaclet Educational Channel. So in this video we are going to do the mega review of the UGC NET Environmental Science paper which was conducted on 30th of June 2026. Yes, we will know how the paper was, the difficulty level both for paper 1 and paper 2 from the students review what we have received. So this will also include the memory based questions, and at the end we will know what will be the cutoff trend this year. So without much delay, let's start today's video. For going for any analysis and any discussion, we should know the poll which we conducted in our Telegram page. Learn for the Environment is our Telegram page. We wanted to know the reviews from the students, and here we can see there were options given in the poll. How was UGC NET June 2026 examination? For the appeared candidates, around 400 plus candidates they voted in that, and here you can see maximum percentage were 34%. They were telling paper 2 difficult and paper 1 was easy. But if we go in the middle, the moderate person, here you can see 26% they are telling both paper 1 and paper 2 was of moderate level. Similarly, 30% of the candidates they said paper 1 was easy and paper 2 was moderate level. So if we consider the trends which is going on since last 2 to 3 years in the UGC NET examination for the environmental science subject, from this we can conclude that yes, paper was not easy. Paper 1 we can consider it was easy to moderate, but paper 2 will come around moderate to difficult level. Yes, maximum candidates they have given this view in the poll which was conducted in our Telegram page. Now we will move on and do the mega review with the analysis from the comments and reviews coming from the appeared candidates. So we will know one by one from the important sections. First of all, reading comprehension. Reading comprehension in paper 1 as per the appeared candidates, it was comparatively easy. Vitamin D sampling in rural India, something about that the passage came. I don't know exactly what was that. This is coming from the candidates only. You should verify. And next is direct comprehension based questions came. It was not that complicated, manageable and less time consuming. It is about the paper 1 reading comprehension, not paper 2. Coming to the paper 2 reading comprehension, environmental science paper 1. For the paper 2, reading comprehension passage was based on the water stratification. Yes, epilimnion, metalimnion, hypolimnion, these topics were asked from the passage which is based on the water stratification. Questions were direct from the passage. Overall, it will be also considered as easy. So here reading comprehension, both paper 1 and paper 2 will be the best thing if you have done nicely, if you have read thoroughly and if you have answered it correctly. Coming to the data interpretation. Data interpretation, there was something related to the population based data table was given. Ratio type percentage calculation question was given. And this time it was comparatively smaller table than previous years. Earlier they used to give lot of rows and columns. You will be confused while answering this thing. But this time it was comparatively smaller table than previous years. Due to overall paper length, many candidates they attempted the data interpretation at the end, which I always tell you should avoid this thing because data interpretation needs more focus. In the first minute itself you should do, because that time you are having the maximum concentration power. Some students could answer correctly only 2 out of 5 DI questions. Yes, this will be the matter of concern if you have done only 2 out of 5 DI questions correctly, because that is the mark fetching area. Both reading comprehension and data interpretation will give you an edge if you have not done that much well in the other portion. If you have done well in this RC and DI, then definitely you are having an edge over other candidates. So this was the thing regarding the RC and DI. So this is regarding the tips which we received, that ecology and environmental science, that is water stratification, bioaccumulation question was there, air parcel temperature, air dispersion, looping plume behavior, how the air will move from one height to other. So that numerical came from that portion. Environmental management came, risk assessment. There was some question about the risk assessment, numerical, and which project that doesn't require permission from the center. I don't know whether it was asking about the category B2 project or not, but something the question came from there. Rama Rao committee, that is 2008, that question also came. From disaster management and geology, yes, earth science questions, that is environmental geoscience questions in depth were asked, which we already saw before. This trend is always going on, but in the last attempt it was somewhat less. But this time again environmental geoscience in depth question came. For example, natural geological hazard, some question came. Environmental chemistry, mole concept numerical was there. And in the environmental engineering portion, if you consider, turbine efficiency calculation, one numerical was there. Statistics, something about Fisher's test, in-depth theoretical question was asked from the statistics. And mineralogy, crystal shape of minerals, matching type question was there based on the shape of the crystal shape of the mineral. It is also in-depth question which is not even expected for the environmental science subject. Environmental policy, NAPCC related question came, which we also discussed in our first review. Current affairs were very few current affairs. Majority of the questions were from the core syllabus of the UGC NET environmental science. Coming to some other reviews. How was the question pattern? So question pattern mostly were based on question statement based questions were high. Yes, statement based question statements will be given 1, 2, 3. You have to select statement 1, 2 is correct, or 1, 2, 3 is correct or not correct. That kind of questions were high. Multiple correct or incorrect type questions were asked. Matching type questions were asked. Conceptual application type of questions were also asked. Analytical thinking was tested for the candidates more than the factual memory. Yes, students feedback mostly was paper 2 was above or around average and it was lengthy. Many people they found difficult to complete all the answers. It was lengthy. Paper 1 was doable. Time management was the biggest issue for most of the candidates. Most of the candidates they were unable to attempt every questions sincerely. Options were difficult to eliminate. Yes, earlier the questions were coming in which you can easily eliminate the wrong answer. In that case, you can be able to answer which option is correct. Even if you don't know the question's answer, you can guess that. But this time, there were difficult to eliminate the option. Paper was lengthy and numerical based questions were asked. Less emphasis on the current affairs was made. Conceptual understanding was more important than the learning only. So you should not just mug up and you can get the JRF or NET, but this time it was mostly conceptual understanding was more important. Who likely would have performed well? The candidates with strong conceptual understanding of core environmental science topics, they would have done well. Students who had practiced statement based and application oriented MCQs, they would have benefited. Aspirants, those who are having the good time management, they would have also completed most of the paper and they would have performed well. Candidates comfortable with the numerical and analytical questions, they would have also done well. Those who simply relied on the core UGC NET EVS syllabus rather than only current affairs or rote memorization, they would have also benefited nicely in this examination. Who have struggled in this paper? So candidates, those who relied mainly on memorizing the things and notes, just mugging up, they were not able to do well in this examination. Those who are weak with numerical aptitudes, they also couldn't perform well. Those who had not practiced lengthy statement based question, they also couldn't perform well in this paper. And candidates with poor time management and data interpretation, reading comprehension practice, those who lagged, they also couldn't perform well in this examination as per the candidates review. So here I will tell you that most of you are waiting for the cutoff. What will be the trend of the cutoff for the December 2025, after that June 2026, what will be the cutoff trend based on the reviews coming from the candidates? We have decided that maybe this time the cutoff will go down. Yes, paper was lengthy, memory based question was not this much we have received, but how many we have received, that much we are telling that it was not easy as compared to the December 2025. After your response sheets are out, you can share it with us, then only you can say whether the cutoff will definitely go down and by how much margin we can predict. So these were some of the reviews which we took and we tried to make the mega review of the paper. I hope you have got some information. Again I am telling repeatedly, no need to worry now. You have appeared for the examination. Let's just wait for the response sheet, answer keys, then we will know whether you have performed well or not. So if you have more questions in your mind, you can comment in the comment section and in the Telegram page, so that way we will be able to help others also. You can join our Instagram page, Environment Science Preparation, for the current affairs, and you can also subscribe our channel definitely to get further updates. See you guys in our next video. Don't worry, keep smiling and believe in yourself.